Alright, guys, you're welcome to another episode of my weekly forecast from Forex pairs. So this week we're looking at 2 to 3 different pairs that we're looking at. Normally I do it on a weekly basis, so I guess we're used to this system already. It's more like swing trading, but then however the trade turns out to be, it could be a day trade, depends on the time and the volatility of the market. So we start drawing our levels, the tops and the bottoms. So we can see that the momentum is on a bullish movement. The market is buying, it's going upwards, but then it has gotten to a level where there's more like a supply zone around there. This is a supply area. So that is why we will now go down to the top-down analysis. We go to the daily. On the daily, we start getting our levels and see this could be a buy market, but then we might be expecting a sell by next week, a little kind of resistance around that area. So let's see what's going to happen on the daily. So look at our daily time frame now. So from the daily, we start spotting out our levels. So we know that this is a supply area, and then so we expect price to react around that area. So we start looking for supply levels around there. So once price get there, we start looking for opportunities to buy or sell. But let me remove that. We already know that is an area, so let me remove it so we can be able to get our point of entries clearly. So I'll just make it this way. Now bringing out the levels for us to see. We can see that this is also a level. This is where the market has been dangling around. So we also have a level around here. We'll go down again. So we're expecting the market to move up to this area, and we expect a rejection and then pull down back. But this is our first level where we expect the market to react again if it's coming down. So we go down again to our H4 to see what are our demand and supply areas and know where our entries can come in. So if you looked on the H4, if you look from this H4, you see our supply zones. I'll draw out the supply zones. There's a supply zone around there. This is where the market took a big push before it went down. So we expect a reaction around there. So these are a supply level. We also have a supply level around there also again. So I'm going to draw them out. So you see these supply levels. These are expecting the market to move out to. And then we have a demand level where it's actually pushing the market up. This is where it's pushing the market up. So we draw it down to that level where we have our support line. So we're now looking at the market. So we expect this market to play around, come down here. This is where we can expect an entry. At this point, you cannot expect any entry. It's getting close to our area. So we expect an entry around here or around here. So how do we expect that to happen now? We also have a trend. If I can make it easier, put it on a line graph chart so you can be able to see it clearly. You see that we have a trend around here. This is a trend. So this trend now, we expect price to break this trend before we go for a sell position. So that's the whole idea about the strategy. So it has to come into this green area, which is our supply zone, because from the weekly we saw that the market has gotten to a strong area. So the supply could be here, it could be here, depending. So we expect market to pull down here. Once it breaks this level, we'll come into the market, set our stop, and take profit around here and at the topmost of this green below. So that will give us at least a 1:2 or 3 on this one. So that's what we're expecting for this pair. On a more this is how it looks like. So when you look at this, so it is very clear. So we expect an entry around here. And then pull down back, and then we take a profit around here. But then if the market breaks this line and then comes in here, we also expect a push upwards, because it hasn't gotten to where the market will be rejected, which is around here or here. So that is for the USD CHF. That's what we're expecting. So we go down again to the next pair. We have Aussie USD, Australian dollar, US dollar. So this is also the same. We do the same analysis on this one also. Look at from our weekly, we draw our levels. We have a level around here. This is a strong level. So we expect this market is more like is a bullish market. As you can see, is buying, and it has just broken a level. This is the level. The market just broke this level. Look at this tiny green level I'm drawing here now. The market has broken this level and it has come back to retest that level. So we expect the market probably is pushing up to come. So probably the market is trying to push up to get to this level. That's this supply level before it can look for another direction. So that's what we're expecting for this week. So expecting a buy on Oxy USD, but how do we enter? How do we get an entry? That's what we're looking at. So if you come down to the daily, this is our daily chart. So if you look at the daily chart, you see that a green candle has already formed there. Like more like the level has been rejected kind of, and it's trying to push up. So, but then we can't just enter once the week starts because we haven't gotten an entry. So we'll get to our supply and demand area. Let's find our demand area where we can get in around this green zone here. So we go down again to the H4. So this is our H4. So looking at the H4 now, look at where we have our demand, our supply area up here, and we have our level around here. So we start bringing out levels, our demand and supply areas. If we go down, we have a level around here. We have a level around here, which is this. So we're getting it little by little. So we want to look how we're going to enter this market now. So you can see that from where our level is, exactly that's where our level is. Our first level is our first point of entry, but we can't just go into that trade. Let's go to our H1 and see what's happening in the smaller time frame. So if you look at the H1, you see that the market is actually having a trend. The market is actually having a trend, and this is the trend. This is the trend we have for the market currently. So this is what we're expecting. So look at this, you see that this is a possible trend movement. Actually, we also have a supply around here. This is a strong level. I don't know if you're seeing it, but this is also a strong level. This is a strong level. This is a supply level around here. So you might be surprised the market might not even get up to this. You might be surprised the market might not even run up to this point. It might just get here and start reacting. But I believe the market will break this level and then pull up to this point. So, but for now we're expecting a reaction. We're expecting the market to come around here, react around here, come down to our green zone, take a level, break out from this trend, and then we'll go in for a buy up to this next green level here. So that will be giving us about, if it breaks this level, then we set our buy limit here. It comes down, touches our level and pull up to this point. We'll be getting about a 1:2 because we're putting our stop around the next green level. Any area around there, probably below, in between, or just exactly where it began. So we are using about 30 to 35 pips, and what we have here is about 55 pips. You get, so we're having about a 1:2 or almost a 1:2, but I'll allow it to run till a 1:2. So that is the setup for Oxy USD. This is what we're expecting. We're expecting a buy, but then we'll wait for the market to play around this zone here and then break out from it before we take an entry up to this zone. So that is it for Oxy USD. So I think we've gotten the whole idea for USD Chef and Oxy USD. So USD this week probably will be selling. USD will be kind of weak this week probably, but I'm going to check the fundamentals and see. So that's all for this week, guys. So I expect something positive for this week, and then we'll move forward. All right, have a blessed week. Take care.